I've been thinking about today all week. I've been planning to on what I'm going to wear, where I'm going to go, what exactly am I going to shop and all of that. So today is everything about, looking good, going out, wandering around in the city, having some good food, just enjoying the day as it should be. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do today.
One thing I love about summer in the Netherlands is that everyone suddenly comes back to life. The sun comes out, people are sitting outside cafes, flowers start blooming everywhere, and somehow even a regular walk feels exciting. So, naturally, our first activity of the day was window shopping because buying things and thinking about buying things are two very different hobbies. Our first stop was Miniso, and honestly, this place is dangerous. I walked in with absolutely no shopping list and immediately found about 20 things I convinced myself I needed. And then I found the BT21 section. For all my BTS fans, look at this. The amount of self control I had to use today deserves some kind of award. The biggest problem? I found a Tata keychain, and if you're a BTS fan, you understand the struggle. I wanted it so badly, but I already own a keychain and a Monk keychain, and at some point, I have to stop collecting tiny things that hang from bags. Or at least that's what I told myself by staring at it for 5 minutes. And don't even get me started on the plushies. There were so many cute ones. I genuinely wanted to take all of them home. And my absolute favorite though, the Powerpuff Girls collection. I don't think I've ever seen the Powerpuff Girls merchandise here before, or probably have just not come down to this floor before. So seeing it in person made me weirdly excited. That nostalgia hit immediately. After successfully escaping Miniso without emptying my bank account, we continued wandering around the city, which involved me stopping every few minutes because something looked cute. Then we popped into Costas. I love stores like this because half the fun is imagining an entirely different version of yourself that would wear every outfit. You know the feeling. You hold up a blazer and suddenly convince yourself you're about to become the most put together person alive. Did I need anything? No. Did I still spend a suspicious amount of time looking? Absolutely. At this point, we were getting hungry, so naturally we started looking for lunch, which turned out to be a slightly more complicated issue than expected. Apparently, there was some kind of electrical or wiring issue in the area, and quite a few restaurants were closed. So, after wandering around for a bit, we found Samurai. And honestly, it turned out to be pretty good find. We settled down after all the walking and went through the menu so many times and then ordered the chashu spicy ramen and the chicken teriyaki spicy ramen and a plate of crispy fish sushi roll. And let me tell you, after all that walking, everything tasted amazing. After lunch, we continued exploring and made our way to the mall. And every time I think of malls, I automatically think of Indian malls. Multiple floors, escalators everywhere, people getting lost, and this was the complete opposite. Here, it's more like an open shopping area spread across a huge space on one level. It almost feels like an outdoor city filled with stores rather than a traditional mall, which is great until you realize you walked 5,000 extra steps. After that, we headed towards the other side of the city, and the atmosphere completely changed. The busy shopping streets disappeared, and suddenly everything felt calmer. More houses, more greenery, more open space. And honestly, summer was doing its job today. The sun was shining, flowers were blooming everywhere. People were sitting outside enjoying the weather. It was one of those days where everything just felt bright. And then we saw Philips Stadium, and wow. Even from the outside, it's impressive. Home of PSV Eindhoven and one of the most iconic football stadiums in the Netherlands. Whether you're a football fan or not, it's one of those landmarks that immediately catches your attention. One thing I've realized since moving here is the Dutch cities are really good at creating little spaces where people can sit, just sit, relax, and enjoy being outside. And on a sunny day like this, everyone is making the most out of it. Looking back, nothing particularly dramatic happened today. No huge adventures, no crazy stories. Just shopping, good food, sunny weather, cute finds, and a lot of walking. But honestly, sometimes those end up being the best days, the days where you don't really do anything extraordinary, but somehow come home feeling completely refreshed. And I think we all need more days like that. Thanks for spending the day with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.